Okay. So chicken breast, we're going to fillet it. Ideally, if it's a decent sized breast, you should get at least three. You should get 3 pieces out of it. If it's thin, you'll get 2. So this one's pretty thick. So we're gonna get 3. So basically, at about a third, just cut it parallel with the board. And then we're gonna put it on paper towels so that it dries. Usually I get 2 normal sized and 1 small one, which is good because some people like little ones.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the chicken from the other video that we've sliced thin. It's relatively dry from before we dried it and we put some paper towels in there. And so this is just all-purpose flour. This is eggs, a little bit of water just to create a little bit of a wash, and panko. And so dry hand, wet hand. Right, so get the chicken kind of lightly coated, just shake off the excess flour, slide her into the egg wash, get the other one going here. Just enough to get moisture, let it drip for a second, and then into the panko. Throw the panko on top. Even more panko. And onto the tray. That one's done. All right, for the curry, this water would just finish boiling, turned off the heat, so it's just hot water now. Package instructions, it's basically 600 milliliters per package. We're doing 3 packages, so 1,800 milliliters. I usually use this brand. Sometimes I mix hot, medium hot. Can't tell much of a difference. So go ahead and I've kind of broken them already using the bottom of it. And I'll drop them in the water. And then once all of them are in the water, you just leave them alone. Cover it, let them slowly melt in there. This is not the instructions, by the way. And then cover it, and basically in 10 minutes before you're ready to eat, or you need to get to boiling, and it needs to boil for 10 minutes. And so, but this helps it get smooth a lot faster. It's just letting them sit in there the whole time you're cooking, and then boil it. So maybe about 18 minutes before you're done, turn on the fire, it gives about 10 minutes of boiling, and then you're all good to go. All right, so I've got about 1 inch of oil. Let's see, mark there. So 1 inch of oil. Kind of running it, there's medium, high, so for me it's a second dot, so a little below the middle spot, but this is a very hot burner. So then quick test, I'm going to grab a little bit of the panko, throw it in, and we should see it cooking. If it's not like cooking, then it's not hot enough. The oil shouldn't be smoking, it should just be kind of cooking like that. Right on the line. So we'll go ahead and put the first one in, see if it's warm enough to put a second one in. See how fast it starts cooking. So that's not too fast, pretty good. But be careful about putting 3 in there at once, because then it will get the oil too cold. So I'm going to wait till it gets cooking a little bit faster before the second one goes in. That's not too far off. I cook by color, so I'll show you on the next part of the video where we kind of flip it. All right, now we got all 3 going, which is about normally what I would cook in this larger pan. This is a little more oil than I normally would use, but I've got a lot of chicken to cook. And so I want enough hot oil to kind of make it to the end, and I don't have to add too much as I leave. I did turn up the heat a little bit, I'll turn it down a little while just to kind of get things moving. Once it cooks for a little bit, I start flipping it occasionally just so it doesn't get too cooked on one side. And then I'll show you what it looks like when they're coming out. Alright, so I like it pretty finished. That's about done for me. Now we take them out and put them on a tray, kind of close to the fire to stay warm, and just to make sure that they drain off any extra oil. And we'll do the next thing. I did end up going back to the previous setting.